If you're going to visit amazing places in Berlin, you must know how to use public transportation, which is amazing in Germany. In America, we have cars, 5 cars per family. It's ridiculous. We use so much emissions. But in Germany and in Europe, they have so much public transportation. The U-Bahn can go right next to this, and you get out of the ground, and you hop out of the ground. You hop out of the public transportation in Germany, and there you are, right in front of the Brandenburg Tor in Berlin. Incredible. When I would walk through the trains as a missionary, my white shirt and tie, people would be like, give me their tickets, thinking I was one of the Deutsche Bahn people. Usually they say, Fahrkarte bitte, and they give me their cards, and I'd be like, I don't have, I'll take it for free if you want to give me a free ticket, but I don't need this. This is my most prized possession. This is a Deutsche Bahn tie. I look just like I work on the trains. They all wear this cravata. Parking in Germany is difficult. Say when you arrived, I arrived at maybe, Dreitzehn. If I don't have this, I get tickets. My first time in Germany, my dad and I got 6 tickets, speeding and parking. Parking is confusing. If it says frei, it doesn't mean free, it means available. I learned that the hard way. When you have your ticket, you have to put it into the machine to say you are arriving on the train right now. A ticket can be good for the whole day. So it says here, entwerten, okay? There's little machines, automats, you stick it in. It's not scary, it's not gonna bite you. You stick it in and it stamps it with a certain timestamp, like you're there at 12 o'clock. If you don't have a ticket, it's called Schwarzfahren. Schwarzfahren is a bad call. You get between 40 and 80 euro fines for riding black, riding bad.
Schönen guten Tag, die Fahrscheine bitte.
Bruder, hast du Karte?
Ja, Bruder, klar.
Nur eine?
Nein, Bruder, schau mit 20.
Na komm.
So, haben Sie eine Karte?
Ja, klar, ne?
Ja, gut.
Queridor Schlon tickets are a great idea to travel through different kind of states in Germany for cheap with many friends. Or a schönes Wochenende ticket is also a good idea. The problem is you must put your name on it, okay, and say you are, Herr Redman and traveling to a certain place. I traveled for so many months without anyone checking my name, the people who were Deutsche Bahn people. I got really bored one day, so I wrote Mickey Mouse on it, and that one day, the person was checking my ticket and saw Mickey Mouse and gave me the meanest look in the whole world. And it was like, Mickey Mouse? I had a name tag here and I got busted. It's terrible. Getting around a new city like Berlin can be a little bit confusing. So I'd encourage you to use my tips to help you to get around the city using U-Bahn and S-Bahn, Straßenbahn, taxi, bus. However, no offense to Germans, American cities, usually in the West especially, are built in a grid format. German cities are built along rivers, for example. Okay, you can see right here is a river, okay? It's all this little bit crazy. There's bruchas, there's rivers, it's beautiful. And our streets, they go, 5, 6, across the street, 7, 8, 9, 10 on house numbers. German numbers just go down the street one way, 1 to 100 sometimes, 1 to 500, and then 501 to 1,000, or 100 to 101, 102 to 200. How do I travel around big cities? There's a BVG app. The BVG app is awesome. You put in where you're going to. In Berlin, it helps you travel in the city. There's a Deutsche Bahn app. There are apps as well, like Google Maps even tells you the time, the distance, how far to go. But it's also very key to know how to go from certain places if you lose your phone or have no phone, or there are Umsatz. There's a construction zone. You must know how to get to places in Germany on your own. Germany has in almost every city a Straßenbahn, a streetcar that goes in the city around. Okay. They also have in most big cities an U-Bahn, an underground train, a subway, and an S-Bahn, a track above the city, like an U-Bahn. It doesn't go underground as much. The U-Bahn occasionally goes above ground, and the S-Bahn occasionally underground. Kind of cool. Usually there are also buses that usually go to different areas. They have taxi. Usually a lot of Germans ride in their Fahrrad. Some Germans have an Auto. And you can go zu Fuß. And of course, if you go from Berlin to Rome, you can use a Flugzeug. Going from perhaps Rostock to Copenhagen, you can use a ferry, a Schiff, a boat. Kind of cool. On a lot of the trains they have, people hop on, hop off as street performers. I've seen before people hop on the train who are beggars or singing opera. It's beautiful occasionally. It's not as scary. Usually you're sitting there and someone hops on the train, they say, Fahrkarte bitte, looking for your tickets. So you never know when you're going to get caught with having a ticket and you're driving Schwarz. One of the most important things about German trains is to be quiet and don't put your feet on the seats. I saw a few tourists from Nigeria visiting Berlin and talking super loud on the train, and some of the Germans who were sitting nearby them belittled them and were mad at them for talking so loud. It was a little annoying how loud they were speaking, but I encourage you to keep it low. Don't attract others to you talking. Don't be like, I'm a tourist, I'm speaking loud English. Just be normal, quiet. I have seen some Germans on a train give their 3-year-old beer, but get mad at me for having my feet in the seat. So I encourage you to keep your feet off the seats. It's very polite. Having a map is super important. If you get lost in Berlin or big cities like Rome or London, you must know how to get around without a phone. One time, my camera was stolen in Berlin. It could be your phone, okay? So very key to know how to get around places in Europe. I take students to Germany every other year, and I say to them, we're going today to the Brandenburg Gate, or today to the Berlin Wall. Take me there. It's this train stop. Take me there. And they lead me. This is Berlin. The middle part is a ring. This is the Berlin map. We're going to use this today to try and get around places. If I want to get on a train, I say, ich steige ein. I get on. If I get off, I say, ich steige aus. If I change trains, I say, ich steige Here are a few phrases. Ich steige bei der Alexanderplatz Station ein. Ich muss in die S1-Linie bei Friedrichstraße einsteigen. Ich steige bei der Alexanderplatz U-Bahn-Station aus. Ich bin mit der U-Bahn gefahren. Ich fahre mit der U3 bis Alexanderplatz in Richtung Erkner. You must know the direction you're going. If you don't know the direction you're going, the U3 or the S3 is going in 2 different directions. Okay? It'll say in direction this place or that place. I used to live in Berlin, the very south, called Seelendorf. Okay? Seelendorf is the very bottom almost of the S1. If I'm in the middle of Berlin, it's going to say train going to Wannsee or Oranienburg. Oranienburg is going north and Wannsee is going south. So I must hop on the train going south, which is to Wannsee. I, though, steige aus. Ich steige bei der Seelendorf S-Bahn-Station aus before we get to Wannsee. But you must know the direction you're going, okay? Look at the map and know it's going in the direction of a certain place. For example, the S2 goes to Blankenfelde and it goes to Bernau. So I want to get, for example, to Marienfelde. I must go south in the direction of Blankenfelde, or else I'm going to go north in Berlin and be an hour out of my way somewhere different. Der Zug ist auf Gleis 4. Gleis is the platform. Gleis 9 3/4. Zurückbleiben bitte. My favorite thing ever is, in Berlin, or anywhere you are, or a subway train or a train, is to stay back and polite, but get your Daumen out and put it where you think that the button will be, or the middle of the corridor will be, and you and your friends try it to see who is correct on where the train will stop. It's my game. I keep it there. The train stops right here, and my friend has his Daumen right there, and he wins. It's a fun game of where's the subway stop? Here's a map of Berlin. You are in Alexanderplatz, and you want to get to Hauptbahnhof in Berlin. How do you do this? You could use the S7. Ich steige in Alexanderplatz bei der S7 ein.
Ich fahre in Richtung Wannsee und ich steige bei der Hauptbahnhof aus.
If I'm in Oranienburg and I want to get to Nollendorfplatz, how do I get there? I must steig in die S1 in Richtung Potsdam Hauptbahnhof ein. And then, you see here, there's no direct path right to Nollendorfplatz. I'm going to get off right here at Potsdamer Platz, and I'm going to umsteig. Ich steige I'm going to change my train to get into the U2. Ich fahre in Richtung Ruhleben nach Nollendorfplatz und dann ich steige bei der Nollendorfplatz aus. Boom. That's how it's done. Good luck in Germany. It's the best. Ich liebe Deutschland. Es ist wunderbar einfach.